There are literally thousands of miles of pipes and tubing in industries such as those that process steam or chemicals, refine oil, or produce electrical power. In fact, if you took all the piping in your plant and lined it up in a straight line, it would probably stretch all the way from Maine to California. In every plant, these numerous pipe and tube systems carry liquids and gases from one point to another. They keep everything connected. And without this intricate network of metal and plastic vessels, the plant couldn't operate. Even a small leak in just one pipe or tube can affect the operation of an entire system, which means that maintaining this network is a big job and an important one. Inspection and repair of pipes and tubing is an everyday, ongoing part of your job on the maintenance crew. So you should take the same kind of care working on them as you do when working on other plant systems and components. Let's have a look at some of the things you should watch for when inspecting pipes and pipe systems. Take, for example, a piece of pipe that is badly dented. Such dents can affect the strength of the pipe. If you see any badly dented pipe as you inspect pipe systems, it should be replaced. Always check for rust or corrosion too. You may find that a fluid, caustic or acid, from another part of the system is dripping on the pipe, causing it to corrode. Be sure to find the source if you see that rust or corrosion is developing on a pipe or around a fitting. If you see any shiny spots on a pipe, it usually means that something has been rubbing against it. If this continues, it'll cause the pipe to wear thin in that place. This situation often indicates that additional supports or protection for the pipe is needed. Another part of pipe system inspection is to check the thermal insulation. If you find soft spots on the insulation, it means that something has been hitting against it or that the insulation has gotten wet. This type of damage should be clearly visible. If you see that the insulation has been or is wet, find out what is causing it. It could be that something wet was sprayed on the insulation or that there is a leak in the pipe. If you suspect that the pipe is leaking, you'll have to remove the insulation. If you aren't sure what kind of insulation it is, assume that it's asbestos and wear an approved face mask, goggles, and gloves. And take any other safety precautions your plant may require for personnel working with asbestos insulation. Once you've found the cause of the wet insulation and repaired any leaks or other damage, the insulation should be dried quickly using system heat to reduce the possibility of corrosion. If the insulation can't be dried, it should be removed and replaced with new insulation. Inspect all mechanical connections, such as flanges and unions, for any sign of leakage. Tightening the connections may be all you have to do to stop a leak. If the leak doesn't stop, make a note. Give it to your supervisor so that it can be repaired at the earliest opportunity. On systems that are alternately heated and cooled, inspection of the mechanical connections is absolutely essential. Constant heating and cooling may loosen the studs and bolts of the connections. Once you've inspected the piping systems and checked for dents, shiny spots, and leaks, you're ready to make any necessary repairs or replacements. But before we see how pipe is sized, measured, and fitted to make repairs or replacements, take time to look over Chapter 1 of your text and clear up any questions you might have about inspection procedures with your instructor.